guys, it's Si. Welcome to this week's Strive Short. I thought this week I'd talk about wise builders. Who are the wise builders in your life? See, I came across this guy a couple of weeks ago who, through no fault of his own, circumstance had meant that he ended up having to sleep rough. And he was sharing his life, and it was just amazing to hear what he'd been through. And he had amazing change in his life, because he changed the people who were around him. He was sharing in good relationships, and that made a massive difference for him. And when we're reflecting on this, I thought it's a bit like when you go and look around a house. It's not your first thought whether the foundations are stable, whether those load-bearing walls have been built well and are up to scratch. You might have a survey done to check all that stuff out, but it's not your first thought. And it's quite like that in life, isn't it? In his book, Chasing Wisdom, Daniel Groth says this about wise people. They're like load-bearing walls. They are the infrastructure that we have to keep our lives sturdy. He goes on to say, look for people who are joyful and composed. He says people who have been faithful, who have been wholesome and have stable relationships instead of a trail of relational debris. People who seem to know what is fitting for the moment and live open-heartedly and open-handedly with people. I'm really blessed. I have people like that in my life, many of which are in the Strive family. I wonder, do you have people like that in your life? How about reaching out and thanking them? Lots of work like this, like the foundations of a house, is unseen. It goes unrecognized, but it's crucial. How about we reach out to them and lift them up? And if you don't have them in your life, how about getting in touch and joining with us and being that for each other, to lift each other and live, like, as this guy said, open-heartedly and open-handedly with each other. Cheers, guys.